The holster is completed now. Now I just have to do the last sewing. I use a Zippo lighter holster. This is a piece of leather that I had here, and that is the scabbard that stops the blade from falling through. And it has to be sewn, tacked, so that it doesn't move. And then I'm going to sew the edges here. You can see the edges are quite rough, so I'll be cutting them back and sewing along here a nice black. You see the thread on the other piece of leather. It'll be something, it'll look somewhat similar to that. So it's going to be nice. I think I'm going to leave that old Zippo name on it. This actual leather is really garbage leather. And this side here, they painted with this black paint, and that's how they put the Zippo when they took kind of a white paint. And you can see it's coming off. It'll be easy enough to scrape it all off and just have black leather. But it's protecting the leather, because you can see the leather on the other side that wasn't treated. It's not in really good shape. I've oiled it to help it survive. This leather down here is actually a belt clip. I used to wear a chain, and that was for my wallet. It's good quality piece of leather, nice and soft. So I just bent it over in the bottom of the knife. It's right there, and that's what holds it. It's got to be tight to hold it, obviously. If it's loose, that'll fall. You don't want to be walking along and lose your blade. This blade I'm using here is it's a combat blade. That's what it is. Right now I could actually pull this thing right out the bottom. It's loose enough, and I did that on purpose. Made it loose enough so it's a holster. You put this on your belt, put that like this, and it's a holster. And you carry your blade. The blade is in plain sight, so it's legal. It's not what they call a hidden blade. It makes it illegal. So that on my waist is legal, and I'm very proud of that holster. I'll take the blade out in a minute here. So I've taken the blade out of the holster. Actually, just drop that. And that's the piece. I mean, it had metal in it, clip, and I just took it off. I just want the leather. So it's basically two pieces from two different sources, two pieces of leather, and it's a scabbard, or a holster, I prefer to call it. It's a nice blade. And the clips on the blade on this side here. There it was. That was a clip, and it went on my outside of my pocket, in my back pocket, and it ripped holes in my jeans. So it was a piss poor way of doing it, and I like the blade. You can see that we've become quite familiar with each other. I can operate this blade, and it's completely safe, and only because I know what I'm doing. Very important. I practice. That's how I know what I'm doing. I know that I can close this blade, I can twirl it around, I can put it in any position I need to. This is the striking end of the blade. It's a simple strike like this, or a strike like this. Doesn't matter. That is a significant blow and will knock a person unconscious. And of course, the blade is the blade. It's what's called a flick blade, and that's what flicks it out. And the lock here, you unlock it by pushing it to the left, and then the blade comes down, and it's away. And that's my blade. It's a combat blade. Basically, that means it's used for combat. I mean, you need to kill a horse, you need to kill a dog, or someone's attacked you. It's a combat blade. And if you're going to have this, it's got to be legal, and you've got to be used to it. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to practice. And I have this blade in my hand a lot, just because I want to be able to know that I'm not going to drop it and hurt myself or hurt somebody else around me. Safety is very important. This can do serious damage. It can do serious damage, and it can do serious good. I use this blade for just about everything. I sharpen it. I spend a lot of time on the blade. Anyway, I think I'll have another coffee. Good morning.